Hi, this is Casey with Mammoth Minis, and today I'm bringing you a battle report for Tyranids vs. Death Guard. We're playing Eternal War Secure and Control, where each player gets one objective in their territory. Holding an objective at the end gives you 3 points. Then there's normal points for First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker. Deployment is your standard Dawn and War. For the Tyranid forces, we have a Carnifex at the bottom, a unit of Hormagaunts with warriors behind them, protected by a Venom Throat for -1 to shoot. 2 units of 15 Genestealers with their Broodlord Master for +1 to hit, another Venom Throat with them, 10 Gargoyles, 3 Shrikes, and a mighty Tyranofex, also with their own Venom Throat. In ambush are 2 Flying Hive Tyrants, 3 Raveners, and the Red Terror. For the Death Guard player, we have a battalion with 3 Plague Burst Crawlers, 2 units of 20 Poxwalkers, 7 melee-based Plague Marines with a Tallyman inside the Rhino, a Plague Surgeon guarding the Poxwalkers, and a Demon Prince. There's a Plague Splitter Bloat Drone above the right flank and a Hellbrood on the left flank. In a Teleportarium chamber, we have a Lord of Contagion with 3 Blightshroud bodyguards and a Terminator Sorcerer. Also included is a Demon Patrol with a Poxbringer in the middle and 6 Nurglings set up in the warp with the Terminators. The Nurgle forces take the first turn. They shamble up a bit, and a Plague Burst Crawler takes out a Shrike. But then the Death Guard hands the turn over without much happening. The Hormagaunts start their advance, followed by the Genestealers. Most of the Tyranid forces move forward, advancing at full speed. The Tyranids ready their bioweapons. The Tyranofex fires its mighty Rupture Cannon and burns 5 wounds with the hull of a Plague Burst Crawler on the back right. Only the Genestealers can attempt to charge after advancing. Despite Hive Fleet Behemoth giving rerolls on failed charges, and the short distance they have to make it, neither unit makes it into the Death Guard forces. The first round ends without any first blood. The Plague Burst Crawler hides on the Death Guard objective, hoping to avoid more Tyranid shooting. The Death Guard forces move up and the Marines exit the tank. The Nurglings and Terminators arrive in the back corner, threatening the Tyranofex. The Demon Prince is double buffed with Virulent Blessing and Blades of Putrefaction. Though another Shrike is killed, the Death Guard shooting is mostly uneventful. The entire Death Guard front line charges into the Tyranids. The Terminators shrug their Nurgling shield and charge directly into the Tyranofex. The Demon Prince foolishly attacks first, overconfident with his buffs. The Genestealers dodge with their lightning reflexes and suffer only a single casualty. Next, the Plague Marines ready their weapons for combat. The Tyranid player launches a counter-offensive, interrupting the Plague Marines and tearing them to shreds. 6 are ripped apart and only the Plague Champion remains. The Death Guard continue their assault as the Death Shroud Man Reapers rip apart the Tyranofex in a single combat. Poxwalker units lay into the Gargoyles and the Hormagaunts, ripping them down and creating more Poxwalkers with every slain enemy. The Genestealers lay into the Demon Prince, leaving him with only 2 wounds. Burning through the command points, the Genestealers attack again with Adrenaline Surge, destroying the Demon Prince. Fully within Synapse, the Tyranids do not fear Battle Shot. At the end of the turn, the Genestealers consolidate into the Death Guard heroes, sealing their fate. With most of their units in combat, the Tyranid player goes right into ambushes, with Old One Eye and 3 Raveners burrowing up from the ground. 2 mighty Flying Hive Tyrants ambush the right flank, threatening the objective. The Tyrants obliterate the Plague Burst Crawler in shooting, but that isolates them from making any charges. Carnifex shoots the drone but only gets a single wound through. The Raveners take down a Death Shroud, but that'll make their charge nearly impossible. Dozens of Genestealers lay into the Death Guard heroes, but the blessings of Nurgle make them resilient and the Plague Surgeon is still alive with one wound remaining. The Poxwalkers continue to battle it out, but there's no significant casualties by the end of the turn. The Poxbringer flees the scene, the Rhino blocking his escape. Poxwalkers retreat from the last Shrike, while the Hellbrute blasts them out of existence. The remaining Terminators slowly walk forward, preparing to attack the new threat. The Sorcerer joins the Nurglings, who slowly advance. The Plague Drone floats down and blasts the Broodlord, but it's not enough to take him down. The Terminators make their long charges and lay into the alien threat. The Lord of Contagion hacks apart Old One-Eye before he has a chance to react. The Death Shroud Terminators cause 3 wounds on the Raveners. With 3s rolled on all their D3 damage rolls, the Raveners are slaughtered. The great alien beasts are taken down, but the drone struggles with the Broodlord. The Tyrants move forward, threatening the objective and firing on the Nurgle tank. The 2 Genestealer units split to assault different targets. Genestealers swarm to the aid of their Broodlord. With the Hormigaunt slain, it's now the Warriors' job to come in and clean up the Poxwalkers. The Hive Tyrant is buffed with Catalyst, giving it the same 5-up save as Nurgle forces. The Tyranids make their charges with ease, but their strength is waning. The swarm of Genestealers easily take down the drone to end the turn. The Death Guard Terminators charge the Genestealers and hope to finish them off. The Death Shroud easily slaughter the Broodlord and put the Genestealers on the back foot. Through several combats, the Genestealers cannot manage a single wound through the mighty Terminator defenses. One by one they are taken down until only 3 remain, and without synapse they break and flee. The Rhino retreats as the Hellbrute and Poxwalkers take on the rest of the Genestealers. The mighty Tyrant flies over the battle and assaults the left crawler. Poxwalkers come in behind and catch the small unit of Genestealers, eventually taking them down. A Carnifex assaults the Hellbrute and causes a few wounds, but a powerful Hellbrute fist with 3 wounds each easily takes down the Carnifex. The Tyrant tries to finish off the tank, but it will retreat with 2 wounds remaining. The tank is too hardy for the Tyrant to take down. The Poxwalkers are able to finish off the Warriors and consolidate a little bit forward. The Poxwalkers make a long charge onto the opponent's objective, killing the Venomthrope that was guarding it. After a smite, the main Tyrant is left with 3 wounds. The horde of Poxwalkers make a long charge into it and manage to finish him off. The last Tyrant, half dead, is the only Tyranid model left on the table. Now out of range to contest the objective, he makes a tactical retreat. The Death Guard have models in the enemy territory and contest the objective. They also slew the Warlord, the Broodlord, for a total of 5 points. Only having the Tyrant in enemy territory, the Tyranids are left with only a single point. I don't have much to say. I've been really enjoying 40k, really having fun with my Death Guard. I always wanted to play Tyranids, and this was just a super fun game through the whole beginning to end. We really had no idea who was going to win until the last moment. Played a really long game, and every moment was just tons of fun. Genestealers can be pretty crazy, and I look forward to using my own as I build my Genestealer Cults army. Compared to Age of Sigmar, the way damage works, you really have to have more nuance with which units attack which. I really made a mistake with my Demon Prince attacking the Genestealers, where his elite multi-wound causing attacks don't really do much on 1 wound enemies. Games of 40k seem to be like a little bit bigger than Age of Sigmar, but they also seem to go a little bit slower. A lot of peppering with attacks and shooting, where Age of Sigmar seems to have these big blowout things where massive units attack and just destroy everything, or a huge spell causes a lot of mortal wounds and seems to have bigger plays. But I'm sure things like that can happen in 40k too. Both games have their own nuances and both are super fun. I hope to get more of my Death Guard painted up really nice, and I'm working on Genestealer Colts. I plan on having some more exciting games and making some more videos in the future.